It's just Rhonda. Welcome to my channel. What's up, y'all? It's me, Rhonda. What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda, and I'm about to talk about. What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. It's just Rhonda. We just here to discuss these people's business. Since they putting it out in the street, we gonna talk about it. Y'all like the video, subscribe to my channel, drop down in the comments. We can have a conversation about some of these things that, the people are doing over here. Congratulations to the Harris family. They're expecting a grandchild, grandson, as a matter of fact. King Harris is gonna be somebody's daddy. Now, I can speak, from my own experience. Expecting a grandchild is super exciting. I'm actually expecting my first grandchild. Can't wait. So I'm guessing that the Harrises are super excited about the new addition to their family, too. King says the people don't really like to talk about the good things that he's done. He graduated from high school. Did nobody want to talk about that? I feel like when he was in high school, there was no spelling required for King because he got his diploma, but his ass can't spell. He gonna be a daddy. He gonna need a dictionary.
How do you spell tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. T-O R. No, damn. T-O-M-O-R-R. R-O.
No.
That is it.
No, it isn't. It's spelled.
Wait, Halo, wait.
No.
Wait, Halo.
No, it's spelled T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W.
I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't have a
The
W.
reason I gave it to King,
I ain't had a
because,
W.
boy, my text messages, the last thing I'm spelling right is tomorrow. I ain't gonna even lie. I put whatever, just as long as I put Tom, roll.
I mean, listen, the kids got the Google and the autocorrect and all these things. So I feel like based on the way that technology has advanced, I've actually become a worse speller, not a better speller. So, King, you gotta get some of those letters in order though, or your Googler and your what do you call it, autocorrect is not gonna help you. You're gonna have to switch to, saying something different. So the baby's granddaddy, when the people say you're supposed to speak blessings and things over the child, T.I. over here, like speaking that the child is gonna be indicted for something. He wants to turn this kid into a gangster, and indictment is somewhere in his future. What kind of shit is that?
2 granddaughters. I got a grandson on the way.
Wow.
King's about to have a son.
King's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna make this the greatest gangster of all times. I will raise this child to torture you the way that you tortured me. I promise you, there will be an indictment in this young one.
I mean, one thing this family is definitely familiar with is a couple few indictments. So let's hope that this is, situation over here is not that. This is an example of how having high value, because they keep calling high value and attaching it to the money. This is an example of how high value doesn't make you a good father, a good grandfather, a good husband, or any of those things. What else, child, is going on out here in the streets? Cam Newton and Dr. Cheyenne sure had the people in a relationship conversation loophole for the last couple of weeks. We sure are out here trying to figure out what is high value and high functioning, and am I high value or high functioning in my relationship? I feel like as people, sometimes we be high functioning and sometimes we be low functioning and sometimes we be somewhere in between. I hate these titles for things, for vibrations and functions, and high value is subjective for me. I think most people don't go into relationships with such hugely different dynamics in financial status. I think most people are somewhere within the same financial status, living life together, trying to make progress and move forward. That's what I feel like. And what I do know is that Cam Newton needs that $75 million in order to keep anybody anywhere around him. Because he's just a difficult person to engage with in general. Now, Cam thinks because he went to college and got a degree in psychology and, took a psychology or sociology class or two. Cam, shut the hell up. The college institution, as it works, has been trying to hand out psychology degrees since I was college age, child. You went to college to play football. They just needed to pick a degree for you to, get a diploma with, a degree with. You don't get a football degree over there at college. So you had to take a class, and they said psychology. Now you think you're not no relationship expert. That's for damn sure. So while you were over here trying to, disqualify this lady's knowledge and skills and degrees and things, there was just a whole lot of conversation about high function and high value and low function and low value. And, what about family? There should have been, maybe that the both of those conversations are far too much for Cam to have at the same time. Because, he wants us all to believe that he's a great father and this family man, and even though he's got babies in all these households. And we discover very quickly that Cam is stupid. And so is Nick. Just because if you're purposely creating all these families, like Nick, get a compound. Why don't you just do that? Because clearly all these women on your roster are comfortable with the arrangement. Dr. Cheyenne, those ladies over there all signed up for that. Some of them went back for two and, the second and third child. So maybe Nick just needs to get a compound where he doesn't have to try to spread around so much. You know what I mean? I feel like Cam should just don't procreate anymore. I know you said you want another one, but I just don't feel like that's something like, stop it. I feel like even though your parents are married for all these years and things, and your mother is willing to go to hell for your dad, I just don't feel like you've had any positive relationships because of whatever you got going over there. It's not the same thing as what Nick has going on. Both of y'all are reckless and raggedy. Cam, you play video games. You have $75 million and you've never taken your children to Africa and you got a whole tribe of them. You don't make sense, Cam Newton. What you would rather do is have this lady over here in servitude, and don't cry for her, Argentina, because she's more than happy to be a servant to this man. She said it's her joy. This is what she wants to do. She wants to wake up in the morning, and even if it's 4 a.m., and cook this nigga breakfast. And she wants to clean, and she wants to bend over whenever he asks her to and allow him to violate her anal with his massive Wakanda dick and his thick old thighs. Now, I don't know what his manhood looks like, but he kept on calling it a Wakanda. And we really don't care. Cam Newton. Somebody do. Your girlfriend kind of do. She says she's willing to do all those things, but only if you manage to keep that $75 million. Because you're not doing all those things for a broke nigga.
I mean, he's spoiled. And you know, when I talk to my girlfriends about it, they're always like, oh, how you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. Like, he's rotten. But I love that. Like, I want him to be that. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. You know what I mean? And my biggest flex should be how I treat myself, which is, so it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of messed up.
What are you getting from all that you're giving? What are you asking for in return?
You know what's interesting, and you saw my reaction when I was like, you say that? You asked for that? You know what I mean? I think that I have gotten better at saying the things that I need, but if I don't get it the first time, I don't like to say it again.
So would you do what you're doing for a broke dude?
What do you call broke?
Requires your financial support as well.
No. I think to be broke, you can be
Still a great lover, still very romantic, still very emotionally supportive. But I'm just like asking about,
I wouldn't even know that. I wouldn't even know that he's all those things.
I think it's sad that they have a little girl and that she's going to raise her daughter to be, you know, hopefully she's under the influence of some other strong women that maybe, you know, she can be around that's not stupid like her mama. Jasmine, he's not sharing his $75 million. That's why he still got it. I think at night Cam goes to bed and has wet dreams about Dr. Cheyenne, the kind of woman he can never have because his function is so low. I'm tired of Cam. What else is going on? Matrimony. Even after 39 years, that doesn't mean somebody wants to stay matrimony to your ass, Judge Mathis. Your wife is tired of your ass. Judge Mathis got his divorce papers filed on him in California, in Beverly Hills. So, you know, I don't really think, like after 39 years, she about to get a good chunk of your money. So she's going to leave that marriage high value as hell. Judge Mathis, she's 61 years old and she's still very cute. And by the time you get to 61 years old, I really feel like the thing you want in your life is companionship. And if your companion is always somewhere out in these streets, even if it's just serve the community, Judge Mathis, because you really want to drive that point home, we get it. You was out serving the community. And then you were serving something else. You're hanging out at different events with your friends and then hanging out at other places. And I feel like judges be hoes, and judges should probably not be matrimony to anyone because they always be out in these streets. I feel like there's always some scandal of some judge that's over here doing nefarious things with women that's not their wife. Judges be hoes. So they should probably not matrimony. But then they have this thing where they gotta look a certain type of way in the community, unless, you know, they would like to have some type of political future or something. Look, the lady is tired. And we've seen Judge Mathis over here talking to TMZ, trying to beg his wife back.
Now we're able to maintain a friendship, or
oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship, and I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process, but I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that? I just wanted to eliminate all them rumors too, that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told.
Would you say you two are
what it is?
There were also, you know, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You know, you go to work, you go serving the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events except without your wife hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But there's none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this. Be what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well,
What you said about Chester, Judge Mathis? Now, you a whole Detroit player, so it doesn't surprise me if you was out here just getting nasty and dirty and doing things like, outside of what, the rules and regulations of a marriage is supposed to be. Your wife said it's irreconcilable differences because maybe, your cheating days is behind you, but you're still out in these streets doing whatever. And you said, well, if I never come home, maybe, she might think that. Yeah, she does, probably because you've done it before. And this time she's like, you know what? Go ahead and go. Because I'm going to go do stuff too. And like I said, she's cute and shit. Lenny Kravitz is like y'all's age, honey. And so if you want to find some companionship that's nice to look at, it ain't gonna be hard for her to do, especially after she takes half of your coins with her. Now I want her to go do it. Miss Linda Mathis, you've been married to him for 39 years. That's most of your adult life, and I think you should go out here and enjoy yourself. And don't be mad at me for all the matrimony people that's, fight for the marriage she did. I feel like a long time. And then this nigga wants to, Judge Mathis wants to be over here saying that he's realized that's what he's done wrong and he's ready to change. Too late. Enjoy yourself. Be outside. I also feel like when you've been married to somebody for 39 years, y'all are like, so interwoven in the thread of who you are. He'd probably be around somewhere. Shit. She fucks to get out in these streets. And you can like it or not like it, Judge. I'm happy for her. Congratulations, Linda. Tamer and JR. Now, Tamer was over here a few weeks ago saying how she was down bad. And then, she was feeling like checking herself in for treatment. And then the next day she came back and was like, just playing, y'all be out here only wanting to report negative things about me. And, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Now, the first time when she was sad, she said she was like, love her husband and her family was trash. And we were like, husband? You're just doing the most, Tamer. Are the people married? We don't know. And we kind of didn't care. I don't feel like anybody went out to research and find out whether that was your husband or whatever. Because we're like, again, with these two who be fighting online with each other. How old do you get before you stop doing that? Tamer is 47 years old. Why is she having an argument with her boyfriend on FaceTime, YouTube, Insta Live? And he just as bad. Why is Jeremy sitting over here in his underwear?
I initially was going to take the high road in this situation and not say anything. But the reality is I cannot keep getting attacked. My character can't keep getting attacked. I can't keep being thrown under the bus because someone can't control their anxiety. And someone can't control these delusional thoughts about things that aren't real. I am in no way wanting to attack anybody. My purpose in my life has always been to protect. I haven't ran to social media every time something happened to me in that relationship. Because trust me, with all the receipts and all the things that have happened, I could have. But I've chose to do what a real man does, and that is protect the person that I've been with. In this situation, I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm going to date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays. I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing, it's because we're friends and because I'm still being involved in my son's life. I still would love for you to have a relationship with my children, but not to the extent that you make up these stories that aren't real. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. No harm, no foul. We're talking $900. Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus year friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why? What's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail. And next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamer Braxton on. I never will, nor will I. There are people, hate the name drop, but hey, Carlos King, you got me involved in this. You're part of the reason why we became friends. But I've been very clear about my boundaries. I've been very clear about wanting to have a friendship, but not to the extent that, friends don't throw each other on their stories and call each other out on stuff. Like, look, if there was a mix up with the card because of booking.com, that's a quick fix. It's already taken care of. I've already contacted Four Seasons and they've already issued a refund and they charged my card. It's that simple. Where did this random woman come in that you called a tramp? Somebody I became friends with on Instagram like maybe 3 days ago? It's just a reach, and I'm tired of having to stay quiet and not defend myself. Mental health is real, and I understand how sometimes anxiety can get the best of us, but you just don't go on social media and start attacking somebody you say that you love, that you care for as a friend, and then you post pictures of you and my daughters together, but then you're throwing their dad under the bus. It's not cool, man. And the unfortunate reality is I thought that I could be friends and try to maintain some type of friendship, but that relationship is done. And I didn't want to come out and like 6 months ago and be like, hey, I'm single again, because then people are like, oh, you're sassy. What? This is the reason why I did it last time, because of this assumption that I'm leading somebody on and that I'm cheating. I have never cheated in my life. Find a woman that will tell you I cheated on her. I'm not successful because I cheat. When I'm committed, I'm completely committed. Now, I'm not going to go there. There's a lot more I could talk about. I'm not going to do it because this isn't about revenge. This is about saying, hey, wait a minute. This shouldn't have happened. Picking up the phone and talking calmly and saying, hey, Jay, I got charged on my card. You stayed at Four Seasons. Okay, cool. But then you had to find a random narrative to go with it. It's messed up, and the truth is now there's potential defamation behind it because I don't even know this person, never met her in my life, never even had a DM with her. Again, here I am defending myself because of all of these assumptions and all these internet bullies who don't have a clue, not one thing, they don't know nothing about me.
So Tamer goes over to a dating show and finds this man and brings him over here to Instagram and Twitter, as if we asked for this. Everybody that goes on these dating shows goes on dating shows to be on TV. They don't go on dating shows to fall in love with each other. Not on Ready to Love, not on The Bachelor. Not a couple few of them bachelors got married. I mean, I guess there's this rare situation every now and then where people like each other. Love is blind and all of that stuff. None of these people go on these shows to be connected for real, for real. They go on these shows to be on TV. Just like Jeremy did. And what's the setup? 3 niggas that nobody knows gets to go on a show and get with 3 very public, well-known women. JR live in Atlanta. So ain't no way in the world he ain't know about Tamer Braxton. Stop it. JR went from the dating show to the internet. Him and Tamer like all in the car, you know, doing the most, being 3 years. I'm giving them 3 years of this relationship. That's not that long, Tamer, for you to be calling this man's children your children. Cut it out. And within a year or so of them being together, this man was over here with his whole face in Tommy. What's her name? Shit. Tommy from Love and Hip Hop. Over here, as Tamer put it, eating booty hole sandwiches. Now, I'm not sure why I would even know that somebody was eating booty hole sandwiches, except they was on the internet telling everyone. And he went on Carlos King. Why is he on Carlos King? You over here to upgrade this man, Tamer. And he over here with this side swoop hairdo. Low value, low value. JR, why are you over here using Tamar's credit card to finance your trick-offs? I'm not mad at the girl. Hell, I'm 25 years old. I'm up here in the daggum, where was they at? 4 Seasons? On the list. He put her on the list? The list for what? I'm out of that's not my league. I've never stayed at the 4 Seasons, but what I do know is if I was a 25-year-old girl over here and this nigga was trying to trick off his coin, Tamar's coin, I did not know it was Tamar's coin. He's JR from the internet doing interviews and things. I figured, you know, he flossing and I'm chilling. We did not know that these people were matrimonied. For how long? 15 minutes? I don't know. Anyway, I think GR is trash. I think what he's doing is mean. Like, he doesn't have to do that. Things that he's saying, like, publicly. Y'all on this internet. But at the same time, Tamer, like, you brought his ass over here. Do you know that if you ignored Jeremy, Tamer, that we would not have nothing to say about him? He would just be over there trying to find an asshole to eat. He like his booty hole brown. Yeah. Well, Tamer came back, you know, with her side of the story.
Hey, everybody. I know I said that I will not be speaking out anymore, but people be waiting for you to speak out so they can figure out what the hell they're going to say and how they're going to look, because everybody knows that that's what that person cares about. And I just want to be very clear on, nobody stopped the relationship with me. I stopped the relationship with them. I blocked that person. I blocked that person on social media. And I only called that person to find out about my credit card being used. Now, everybody knows that let's not play stupid, okay? I don't go to bookings.com. I don't even really kind of know, you know, what that is or what's that about, right? I use my physical card. If I do reservations, it's through, I have a touring company, so we have our own travel agency. And so I'll go through that, or I'll go through my American Express, right? Where I physically use my card. So we're not going to pretend that, oh yeah. So I'm not going to pretend like, oh yeah, they got our credit cards mixed up because I thought you were single 6 months ago. We weren't. So which one we doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just here's the thing for me about guys. Guys, when things come out about men, they always say, oh, the woman is delusional. Oh, we wasn't together. Oh, I wasn't leading nobody on. And, oh, they did the things on their own. Come on. How many times have we heard that story? And so I don't even know why we're trying to perpetuate that storyline today. Listen, I'm in my 40s, and come on, I have had my fair share of relationships and, you know, my dealings with men, and, you know, when we having like male friends, I hear a lot of stuff. I've been around the world and okay? So I've heard it all. So we're not going to sit here and pretend that anybody is not going to drop a bag on a man or go to a city like Turks and Caicos if you didn't feel that there was a chance of reconciliation. And let's just be clear. I didn't ask myself. I didn't ask myself to no birthday parties. This person told me right over here at the St. Regis, I want you to be a part of my birthday. Now, if you seeing this, that, and the other, why you want me to come? Now, y'all got to realize, now the man didn't say the status of our relationship. At that time, we were very much married. Very much married. So I am thinking that, you know, I am pouring into my marriage that is troubled, that, you know, I want because I love my kids. You know, I love my family. I love you. You know that. You just said you love me. So now all of a sudden, now we not, okay. So I'm pretending and I'm delusional and I made all of this stuff up, okay? Now, I don't have to buy no man. I know who I am. I know the kind of money I make. I know the status of my life. I don't have to buy no man. But if I'm pouring into my relationship, pouring into someone that I want to rekindle something with because this is not my boyfriend, I'm wrong for that? Oh, and I'm on my own for that. And not you saying, oh, when your birthday come around, I'm a wop, 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 woom, woom. Like, I had absolutely no idea to feel like I was in this by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have seen us out. People seen us at your favorite restaurant. Yes, we have been quote unquote living apart. And I guess you want to say single where we could, you know, date other people and see what's out there. But you clearly told me you wasn't with nobody. You clearly told me that you are emotionally unavailable and you just hitting whop, whop, and whoom, whoom. And my whole thing, and let's not make it like, oh, I'm sorry, we keep being cut off, but this is important. And we're not going to make it like, oh, now Tamer got mental health issues. Now, y'all done seen this man. We're not going to pretend that this man has not been airing me out and embarrassing me for the past 6 months. Now, if there was not an understanding between he and I, y'all see me sit up here and take a bunch of L's and apologize and really try to work toward my marriage and try to, you know, fix shit. And, you know, because the truth is, y'all, so much, I don't even really know. You know? But just like he said, I'm not going to divulge everything, but I'm not going to let nobody sit up here and make it seem like I am delusional and deranged and you clearly said you don't want me. Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce is going to be final on our trip to Turks and Caicos. Didn't say that. That's when I found out at the bar. I got an email. So let's not do that. Friend, don't do that. Friend, don't do that, you know? And here is the thing. Like I said before, I did not mean to post that lady. It could have been, it was a casualty of war. It could have been anybody. Because like he told me, he busting down, wop, wop, wop. He ain't even in nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say he cheated on me. I said you played in my face. Because the truth of the matter is that you were supposed to be here for me, to show up for me on Sunday. And you didn't do that. And just like I told him, like, well, this got to be a two-way street, boo. Like, I can't show up for you and you don't show up for me. That can't happen. And so you decided to extend your trip and didn't say anything to me in New Orleans. And then I find out I didn't even say nothing to you. You know, I didn't even make it a big deal. I didn't, like this person is making it seem like I am off the rails. And I get why y'all is very believable. And people, every time I fall out with somebody, they always take that story. Now, oh, y'all see how she acting on her reality show? Well, not the past 3 reality shows. Tamar has grown up. And that's why I'm not going to let nobody speak on my mental health and make that an underlined issue and make it like I'm defaming somebody's character. Because the truth of the matter is y'all was following each other on all platforms and also, responding on each other's pages. And the hotel told me. How did I know? This was not just a hotel mix-up. Because, no, I got charged. And the problem was that I asked you, I called you very calm, Now, let me know if hotel policies have changed or not. They will ask you, oh, would you like to use the card on file? Or is there another card? Y'all, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear, it's not about, y'all, it's $1,000. It's not, make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card, let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let me just keep it gangster. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Wop, wop. It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, oh, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay. It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married, and I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too. And so the truth is I was waiting for you to come around like a wife, because all I know how to be is a wife. I was married to Vince, and that didn't work out. And I got with D, and we were getting married, and I got with you, and we got married, and I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty sandwich. So let's not talk about WAP and what happened before then, okay? Don't make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, oh, I've been so gracious to her, and, I have been giving grace, and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da wop-wop. No, baby. Don't do that. We have given grace to each other. And I hate that I posted that last night for that 10 seconds that I posted, and now that it's a frenzy today. But the simple fact of the matter is that I tried to call you and I tried to talk to you, and you were so nasty to me. And at the end of the conversation, you're going to tell me to go take my meds. Something that nobody else in the world knew, and something that you tried to weaponize against me. Are you saying that people who take mental medication or anxiety medication, they are not stable? I would hate for you to say that as a lawyer. Don't do that. The fact of the matter is, I only came back to say this. I'm not delusional. I am not crazy. I don't have to throw myself on a man. And yes, we have been estranged for 6 months, and everything was just final on Friday. So and I'm going to say this in closing because I don't want to say too much. I've probably already said too much, but my feelings are hurt because everybody is making it seem like I am crashing out over this person, and I'm not. I went ham simply because of your disrespect. And the truth is, I should have gone ham a long time ago. And I didn't because, and I'm sure that people have been here before when you're in love with a person who aren't in love with you back. And that was my case, but I didn't realize it until Turks and Caicos. I had no idea until Turks and Caicos. I knew that we had problems. I knew that, things wasn't working, but I always thought that we loved each other because we always said that we did. And I always felt like, with love, that is a ground zero for you to rebuild. And so now that you feel like I have aired you out, like you have aired me out for months, and embarrassed me for months. You know, oh, now we ain't gonna be friends. Well, that option is not even open to you because I'm the one who blocked you a few days ago. I'm the one who cut off social media and all communication with you. So let's stop perpetuating that. Yes, you're the one who filed for divorce because you were the lawyer. You and I as a couple decided that. Don't make it seem like, oh, I got to leave, because we're not even going to go there. So stop doing that. And I told my daughter that I would not talk about her dad. But in the same interim, I hope she had the same conversation with you that you cannot talk about me and make it look like I'm deranged and crazy. Now, I know you love Logan. I know you know beyond a shadow of a doubt what your children means to me. And most of the reason why I was trying to hold together our union. But what I'm not going to do, Jay, is feel like I got used, because I did. Of course, I do a lot for a lot of people. You know, and you know I do a lot for a lot of people, financially, gift-wise, whatever. That's just my nature. I didn't think that I was, dropping a whole bag on you and now we're going to get back together. No, I didn't think that. But did I feel a certain kind of way when you was nasty with me and you used my car for entertaining some... And I said tramp because you're the one who said that's not your woman. You're the one who said that you hitting them off, you hit the jump offs and they don't mean nothing to you. And, you know, it's just sex. You told me that. So if the defamation, that is you giving me the information. Hello? And y'all was following it and talking to each other way more than 3 days ago, JR. Don't do that. Let's stop making it like I'm trying to be crazy because I don't want this for us. Now, in a certain amount of time, maybe a year, 19 years, 30 years, we could talk. But, you know, yeah, it's a no for me, dog. And it has to be a no for me because I have to start loving me. And clearly, you know, all the work that I'm doing, you know, I'm definitely skipping over loving me because I felt like I loved you and I loved what we could have been and what we were more than myself. And I am so sorry, you know, to everybody out there that I, you know, put out this post last night. I was praying to God that it didn't go viral. I was praying to God that it didn't, you know, that nobody caught it. I was, you know, praying to God because I knew that, you know, it wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do. It was an emotional thing. But I mean, sometimes when you have been disrespected to the level that I have been disrespected from this situation publicly, it'd be too much, you know. And I apologize to everybody that was hurt behind it, especially to my kids that I love so much. I'm never going to keep you away from your son. I'm never going to, and I hope that you don't keep me away from my kids. But, you know, I just feel like the way that you try to twist this story is unforgivable and sad. Because, you know, I came to you calmly and nice after not speaking to you and asked you what happened with the card. And this could have been all avoided, but you're nasty. And every woman that's gotten online has said the same thing, like, you're nasty and you're not nice and I didn't do anything to you and I wasn't trying to be in your business and you know me and you don't even have that relationship. But I said you played in my face and I meant that. And you have been playing in my face for a while now. And I'm sorry that I snapped online and I'm sorry this is where we are, but we can wrap this up because I have nothing else to say. And I'm about to go and film something, you know, for a while. And so I won't even be here. So everybody go and enjoy what y'all enjoy, and I'm taking everybody out the chat. And once again, I apologize, you know, to everybody. It was an emotional 10, 15, 30-second post. And this is what happens, you know, when families fall apart. And this is what happens when people are hurt. And this is what happens when, you know, people are, you know, fall out of love. And but I'm in the same token, I'm not going to let anybody weaponize me about my mental health journey, something that I'm really proud of and that I worked really, really, really hard on. Like, we have to really normalize not doing that to people and taking a jab at them when that's all you have left, because, you know, this could have all been avoided. I snapped when you said take your meds, like, whoa. And anybody with, you know, mental health issues that really take their mental health seriously know that that is a, whoa, that's a lot. It's like an alcoholic and you say, go take a drink. But anyway, I promise this is it because it's gone way too long that I wanted it. So I just wish everybody well. God bless y'all. Good night. I'm going to continue working on me. And I know y'all probably really tired of me right now. And I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of this always being a thing. And yeah, it's just got to be another way than coming to social media, and you guys are absolutely right. So, and the people that have been patient with me and riding along with me, I appreciate y'all, and I'm sorry I keep letting y'all down, but I'm human, and after my sister's death, the last thing I wanted to go through was a divorce, and that's it. All right, well, I'm sure I will find y'all soon, and love will find me soon, but for right now, I'm going to be focusing on work and my baby, and I love y'all. Have a good day. Bye.
I mean, to be honest, it sounds like both of y'all are saying the same thing. So I don't even know why, like, you had to come over here with this. JR, you used that lady's credit card to piss her off. Tamer, I don't know what you was over here doing. Thinking you was gonna, like, convince him to like you. He doesn't. He's a dick. Let it go. And y'all are acting like, when I say y'all, I mean Tamar. Tamar is acting like she has so many years invested in this relationship, and it's just not even that. You just had your child over there adjusting to this David dude that, that didn't go well. And it was also attached to a TV show. Stop bringing these niggas on TV and things. You had JR over there at the College Hill. And, I haven't seen him on the show, but I have a feeling he will be, on the show. You giving this nigga all this shine just for him to be like, we're cool, we're just friends. And David, you're acting like you wasn't over there, like, pretending and manipulating. Because without being attached to Tamar, ain't nobody gonna be talking about your ass as much as you like the mayor around Atlanta, I guess, child. But I bet you'll be the mayor, like, real low key, out of the spotlight, unless you find another celebrity black woman to attach yourself to. At this point, y'all, what do they call it? You-hoo? Yelp. What do they call it? The Yelp reviews. The Yelp reviews are out. He gets 0 stars. Boo. Sucks. Literally. Ass. Ask him. Ask Tommy. I mean, I guess that's enough, child. I'm sure there's like going to be more breaking. I'm not going to say I won't be here, but I'm not really, I'm not waiting with bated breath to find out how much more Tamar is going to let this man humiliate her. Speaking of humiliating, right quick, I've been watching Love and Hip Hop, even though I haven't been reviewing it, and I haven't been watching it in a long time. But what I want to say is, Yandy, why are you letting Mendice's low value, low functioning ass over here and embarrass you like that? Walking around with no ring on and stuff. He doesn't want to be a husband. Mendices has 0 power in the relationship. Never has. Y'all have a pretend marriage, which I'm very much in favor of. Very much in favor of the pretend marriage. You don't have no actual contract that we know of. Matter of fact, y'all had a renewal of the fake vows over in Dubai. You did it twice. Based on the relationship between Mendice's mama Judy and himself, I would say that's some damaged child. It's like far too deep for fixing. So, girl, if you want to be out there, child, Judge Mathis' wife, Linda, call Yandy. And I'm not even a Yandy fan, never have been. Linda, call Yandy, tell her don't wait 39 years before she dumps Mendice's ass over there down to the strip club where not Tommy, what's this girl's name? Kirk's baby mama? I can't remember her name. Down to the strip club where Kirk's baby mama worked. And to hell with Kirk and Rashida, I'm not. Okay, girl. Okay, all 3 of y'all. Anyway, y'all, I think that's all I got for today. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I've been watching Reasonable Doubt, so I think I want to go ahead and give a review on that. And I might actually do Fresh Prince of Bel-Air also, because I enjoyed that season. So y'all like the video, subscribe to my channel, and see you tomorrow maybe. Bye, y'all.